content creators, and the lights are coming on now. We go to 4, 5, red light, and it is lights out, and we are stuck on the grid. I don't really know what's going on there. And away we go. Okay, that was really weird glitch. Lights went out and everybody just stopped going. But we're underway as it looks like it's free wide down towards turn 1. We've got the Alfa Romeo of Daniel Bresde just about getting past the two Renaults. And Simon Weigand's been caught up in an instant there as he's dropped way down to the field. So is Arav as he's down in towards 20. Not good start for Simon Weigand, but Jana Wapner gaining a position. Oh, there's a Williams round as well. Who is that? That is Tom97. After having such a good qualifying session, is now down into P8. I hope for him that he has not got damage, because that's really going to hurt his race. Stoffel Van Dorn, though, has had an absolute fly, and so is Louis Delatraz. Louis Delatraz now up into 6th place as Van Dorn slots in. Louis Delatraz is in 6th. Stoffel Van Dorn slots into 5th. Tiro Limitless has dropped down. Team at Marduk has sort of stayed in position. Esteban Gutierrez with a great start from the back of the grid, moving up into P14, now battling with Thibaut Courtois as Lando Norris is down. Everybody's starting on the softs, apart from Lando Norris. It looks like there's a Ferrari in the wall, and that's AR12 Gaming. Very lucky for him not to be out of the race. It looks like it's just out of the fast left-right chicane, so maybe he's dropped it on the curbs. The curbs are very tricky there, aren't they, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I've just seen the Ferrari in the wall. That's that fast left-right is so difficult to manage, just purely because you think you can take it flat, but then if you just get on the curb a little bit too much, or especially on the outside curb, the car just unsettles, and you think, oh, I'm in an F1 car, it will stick, but it doesn't. And then you fly into the wall, and you look like an amateur, which is unfortunately what's happened there. But, you know, they're very much on the limit.
And brave again through the left-right chicane. Louis Delatraz just doesn't have any fear going for the overtake into that corner. And actually, Willany coming back at him there, and he's actually maybe overtaken him, as Lando Norris has just overtaken Ryan Tavita, but Willany overtaking Louis Delatraz there. Sorry, my bad. I'm watching Lando Norris. I'm watching the wrong person. We're actually watching Lando Norris. Says I think Willany might have had a problem, because he was running up into a good position and now he's dropped down. So maybe he's had an incident with Louis Delatraz as Ryan Tavita goes up the inside down towards turn 1, but Lando gives him space. He knows that this is a long game. Ryan not good on the exit. There's contact between the two of them. Ryan goes round and Lando Norris gets away with it. A little bit of contact between the two of them. I think just didn't go into one on the exit of turn 1 and into turn 2, and unfortunately for Ryan Tavita, that has sent him round, and Lando Norris now moves up into 8th place, but he's got Simon Weigand closing in on him at the moment. So how will he handle an F1 esports driver? Oh, there's a huge shunt there. Arav has gone round. That's Louis Delatraz, Simon Weigand, everybody getting caught up through the fast left-hand, right-hander. What on earth has gone on there? Wow, that is incredible stuff. What has gone on? Arav has been involved. You've had Louis Delatraz, Simon Weigand, I don't know who else, Sasha as well, and the Williams has definitely been caught up as he's round again. Arav is round again. Arav is not putting on a good show for himself, showing his skills against some of the best in the world, and also real race drivers. Unfortunately for Arav, both Ferraris now down the back of the field. It's going to be a miracle for those two to get back into it. There's a yellow flag out again. Not too sure if there's any problems. I don't think so, but very unfortunate for Arav. Unfortunately, we don't have replays to show you, but it'd be interesting to see later on actually what went on between those guys. But people who gained from it, though, Super GT up into P9, as we've got a Mercedes of Esteban Gutierrez going side by side with Simon Weigand. So Weigand trying to get himself back into the race here. Esteban Gutierrez, unfortunately, just going to have to yield that as Weigand is now in.
He was speaking to me, speaking to us in the chat, going, so how many warnings can I get before I get to penalty? And how many warnings can I do on my qualifying lap? So, yeah, he's trying to get the smallest of margins of gains that he possibly can.
Well, he's getting more than smallest margins of gains. He's actually going wheel-to-wheel with Team at Marduk on a different tyre strategy at the moment. Jimmy Broadbent getting a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane as Ben is now defending from Lando. He goes up the inside, and Norris has got the job done on Team at Marduk. Formula Danny came into the pits there. So he came out just ahead of this battle, and that's going to really affect Jana Wapner, because he's going to get held up by not only Team at Marduk, but also Lando Norris, who is going longer into this race, as well as Hypers. But I suppose maybe his teammate will let him through, but I'm not sure. I feel like this is just a free-for-all. Team orders do not come into play here today, as Jana Wapner goes up the inside in towards the left-right chicane. Very brave move there from Jan Watmere. And maybe Ben is going to let through Hypers. Here he goes, Hypers up the inside, down towards the right-hander. Ben still not letting him through, trying to hold on. But unfortunately for TMF Marduk, he has to let Hypers back through as we're getting a bit of latency issues there. Ben, you're not in Australia. Why are you having latency issues? Seems to just always be a problem for TMF Marduk. But now Jan Watmere, he needs to get past Lando Norris as quickly as he can if he wants any hope of trying to catch up to Formula Danny. Lando Norris doesn't really look like he's defending too much to go down in towards turn one. And yes, Norris knows F3 champion. Go on, Will. Go for the overtake. Just go for it. Up the inside. He's gone for it. Up the inside. Very late on the brakes as well. Unfortunately, just a little bit too late. And that is him out of that battle for now. It's going to be the turn of Arava to see whether he can get past the 2019 Japanese F3 champion. Unfortunately, to be fair, I give it to Will. He went for it. He went for the move. There was no real need to go for it on that lap. Maybe he could have tried it in a couple laps' time. But I salute that. That is a great attempt from Will. He unfortunately just could not, was added for the 2019 season. Lando Norris could potentially go for a move down there as he's now following behind TMF Marduk, getting onto the grass. That's probably going to lose you a little bit of time, but he is only 4 tenths behind TMF Marduk. If he can have a good line through here, he can set himself up very nicely for an overtake in towards this next corner. Here he goes, DRS on TMF Marduk. Can he get the job done? Not yet. He's just going to have to wait for the next straight, as he's just going to tuck himself now right into the slipstream, right into the rear end of TMF Marduk. He's just going to have to hope, though, that the dirty air does not unsettle the car as Simon Vai again gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple track warnings. He's trying to close in onto this battle as Lando gets a little bit out of shape there, but he manages to keep it onto the track. He's into the DRS zone now. He's into the slipstream of TMF Marduk. Is he going to go up the inside in towards turn 1? No, he doesn't. Just like James Baldwin being smart. Wait till turn 3. You've got another DRS zone. You've got another straight. Here goes Lando on the left-hand side. He's going to have to go round the outside of TMF Marduk. Can he get the job done? Ben getting his elbows out there, squeezing Lando as much as he possibly can. Lando up the inside in towards turn 4, and it looks like he's got the job done, but a little bit wide on exit. Can Ben go around the outside? You have to be very brave to do that. Unfortunately, Ben does not go for it. There's no point ruining a race, but he's still holding on. Ben is not giving up on this battle at the moment, tucking into that slipstream, trying to go around the outside now of Lando Norris. Oh, tucking into the inside. Lando, very defensive. Great reactions there. I mean, that's not surprised. He is a Formula 1 driver. Of course, he's going to have a great reactions. Ben, you're going to have to go back into the book and find another. What a battle this is at the moment, Matt.
Yeah, fantastic to see. Ben's still all over the back of him as well. So I think still got a bit of pace in that car, old Ben. I know his tricks. But after watching the onboards, it's definitely not on strict corner cutting. I don't know who told me that.
it is on regular. I didn't know that you said it was on strict. No, it is on regular. Ben gets back past Lando down towards turn 1, turn 2. So he's really fighting with Lando at the moment. Lando up the inside, very late on the brakes. Can he get it done? A little bit of contact between the two of them. Ben goes into the side. Lando squeezes him out. Gives him a taste of Ben's own medicine. Unfortunately, Ben's going to have to try again. He's going to have to wind that back up. 5 tenths is the gap now between the two of them. So a couple of corners. He got pole position. He led from the start. There was a little bit of an altercation between the two Renault drivers as they went 3 wide down in towards turn 1. But he did manage to hold on. He's kept it clean. And he comes round the final corner to win the Not the Oz GP. Daniel Beresne is our race winner here today, as it looks like Jan Watmere is going to come across the line in P2, but we don't know with all the penalties that are going on, as Thibaut Courtois gets 5-second time penalty for unserving a penalty, so that must mean for speeding into the pit lane. Hypers comes across the line in 3rd. Will he hold on to that, or will James Baldwin overtake him, as he is quite a bit down the road, actually, really dropping off at the end, as we're still watching this battle unfold between TMF Marduk and Tyrrell Limitless, as they are going down in towards. So Limitless off the track doing an Alexander Albon, trying to just get the job done, but Ben holding on fantastically at the moment. Tom97 comes home in P5. He's going to be absolutely ecstatic with that race result for him, as we're going to have Lando Norris come home in P6. Benjamin Daly really trying to defend from Tyrrell Limitless, as they both come across the line now, and it looks like Ben is just about going to hold on to Caddy. No, Tyrrell Limitless gets it through penalty.